this is Lucy. This is day one, the 1st of April, and I'm doing an April challenge to document something to do with my illness and also my 30th birthday. 21 days and I'll be 30, or 20 days, however you want to work it out, because I'm not that clever. I'm sat on my sofa here, having to use the arm of the sofa to steady the camera because I've got the shakes. Don't know if that's a symptom of IIH or not. Basically, I suffer from idiopathic intracranial hypertension. Now, I'm not an expert on this. I've only had it for just under a year. I was diagnosed a year ago. And I'm due to meet my surgeon. So I do believe I'm having a shunt fitted. On looking on the internet, there's not many videos of actual sort of people talking about how they feel about having the shunt and all the rest of it. So I thought I'm going to try and make something positive out of something that I'm really, really scared about, and basically do these diary entries. So for the whole of April, and then maybe every year I'll do another diary entry, sort of just to, like, the shunt's still in my head, it still works, woohoo! That would be a wicked 31st birthday present. 31, however you want to say it. So, you know my age. I'm based in the Midlands of the UK. I'm under Coventry Hospital. Not that actually means anything. It probably doesn't. How am I feeling about having a shunt? I think I'm more worried about the driving ban and the fact that I haven't got any family or friends around me to sort of support me who live locally. We have to be transported about 30-40 miles after my operation down to where my mum lives, which isn't ideal. Might even be more mileage than that, in fact. I say too much, which is annoying me. So, yeah, I've basically been trying to give myself something else to focus on, which, because I love my car so much, for me, it's doing up my car and making it so that I'm really, really happy with it. And going on eBay and buying certain car parts is distracting me from the fact that I'm in pain, and also the fact that obviously the days are counting down. Part of me is actually really excited because I'm hoping that I'll wake up and I'll be able to feel the difference inside my head. I don't necessarily think that, like, my eyesight's going to amazingly come back, or I'm not under any illusions that it's going to be fantastic, but I do hope that it's got to help somehow, even if it's just a little, and a little is better than nothing. I've been a bit morbid, and I have sort of told people what I would request if something was to happen to me, not due to having IIH, but due to the anaesthetic, because obviously I am a big girl, and I've been told there's more risk of my heart giving up and whatnot. So I've been a little bit morbid when it comes to that part. And I'd like lots of Volkswagens at my funeral, if any. Anything ever does happen to me, documented. And I want it to be a massive party. I don't want people crying. I want you to have like a wedding for me. Do you know what I mean? That sort of style of party. I don't want, like, everybody crying and... No, that wouldn't be what I want. I'd want a party. But hopefully I'll be having a party soon for like my 30th. And I shouldn't really put my head down like this, but it feels really heavy. Yeah, hopefully for my 30th, the surgery should be done and dusted and out of the way, from what I can gather from what little information I've been given. Obviously, oh, no, not obviously, because you don't know this. On the 4th of April, so on Wednesday, it's now Sunday, I will find out exactly what's going on. I will meet my surgeon, which I think is more nerve-wracking than a date. I've been very nervous going on dates, and I don't think I've ever been so nervous and jittery. Just the thought of it makes me kind of feel a bit sick. But again, I'm not really focusing on it, and I've got my best friend coming with me who's driving all the way up from Northamptonshire, and he's very analytical. He's an IT bod, so he will probably turn around and try and work out how the thing's programmed and all these sorts of things. But my neurologist said that it could be within a week that they put the shunt in. So hopefully I'll be out of hospital by the 21st, by the time my birthday comes round. If not, oh well. I'll be living it up in the end of August, beginning of September at VW Action. Because my personal goal is to have my car finished, looking the bomb, and entered into the show and shine. I don't know if it'll happen, and I know I definitely won't be able to drive it there, but I think it's going to get done. I think I'm more positive about my shunt than I am my car getting finished. I've also bought an old book that I've read before that I want to reread. So I'm trying to do little bits of that, but it just messes with my head. All the letters keep jumping everywhere. That's because the dyslexia and stuff, so I really have to concentrate. My best friend Sarah, she has got a Wii Lego game. I love Wii Lego. And she's got a game that I bought myself, but I told her to take it till after my operation. So that's something else that I'm more trying to focus on, the after things, than what's going to happen now. And I presume that's just a coping mechanism that I've used, invented, worked out. I'm not sure. I do kind of worry that I'm probably not. I've not thought about the fact that I'm having surgery and all the rest of it, and that I've kind of stuck my fingers in my ears and gone la la la. But I personally think the less I know, the better, because I think I already know too much. And I think that goes with quite a few things. Sometimes it's better just not to know what the worst case scenario is. It's better just to know that this is what normally happens. Sometimes something may go wrong, sometimes it may go better. Rather than going and finding out that, like, I remember when I had a bad lumbar puncture once, and all of a sudden I read about this and that and the other, and I got really freaked out. It was just a low pressure headache. It wasn't actually, my brain wasn't falling down my spine or anything traumatic. It was just a low pressure headache. So I'm trying not to read anything so that I don't get too worked up. I think I've talked long enough. Hopefully tomorrow's will be really, really short. This one's only been as long because obviously I've got to explain everything, and it's the first video. That's about it, really. And my neck hurts. Oh. It's okay because I am kind of sitting up, even though it might not look like it. Oh, my head's so heavy. And on that bombshell, Top Gear reference.